Contestants, may I have your attention? I'm stopping the clock. There's gonna be a bit of a little twist.
Right, you've guessed it. Today is a mystery bag challenge. On your workstations, you will see 2 old-fashioned linen bags, or slurpees.
I see the 2 Slurpees in front of me and I have no freaking idea what's inside of it.
Shall we open them together?
Your slurpees, or should I rather say bags, because my Afrikaans is not so lekker, contains proudly South African ingredients. And those ingredients are the key to today's challenge. Firstly, South Africa is known for its dry fruit, especially its peaches. The second bag contains a beautiful locally made cheese, the Klein Rivier Leiden, made with caraway seed, which gives it its distinctive citrus and aniseed flavor.
Long before refrigeration and cold storage, our ancestors used drying as a method to preserve food. Today, we pay homage to that age-old flavor profile.
For today's challenge, we ask you to create a MasterChef-worthy dish, either sweet or savory, contrasting those flavors. The sweet and sour from the peach and the saltiness from the cheese.
Let's all take a deep breath, okay? Deep breath in. Hold it, hold it, hold it. And exhale. You have 75 minutes for this cook and your time starts now. Go!
Today, I'm making a samp risotto with a sweet and sour or maybe spicy pork belly crisp and a peach and nut cheese sauce. I go and grab a pressure cooker because samp takes a long time to cook, so I need to try and get it done as soon as possible.
I need some help. Oh, come on. Okay.
Today I am facing my worst fear dessert. I'm doing a play on a lemon meringue pie. I've got my pastry, and in between my pastry, I've got a coconut and peach gel. And with that, I've got my cheese whipped cream, and I've also got a peach and champagne sorbet.
Yeah.
Typically, when I open champagne at home, there's obviously going to be some cheers and some whoop whoop whenever I open a bottle. I do want to give it a taste, but I know that I should go straight to the peaches.
Okay. There goes all my cheese shell.
I feel like the past week I cooked out of a place of fear. I was very scared to step out of my comfort zone. And today I know that I can cook. It's finally clicked that I can cook. And I'm not here to prove that I can cook. So what I'm here to prove is that I can be inventive and cook under pressure. So today I'm fighting and I'm coming guns blazing.
Okay, so I'm going to balance the sweet, savory, sour because I'm having a cheese crumb. So my biscuit is going to be a cheese base.
This is a first for me. I'm going to be brave. I'm going to make ice cream for the first time in the MasterChef kitchen. I prepare my ice cream base because I wanted to churn in time. It is going to be one of the main elements on the plate, and I can't not have it when it's time to present my dish to the judges.
I get onto my ice cream, which I've decided to not just use dried peaches in my ice cream. I want to incorporate the entire peach, so I grab some of the dried peach pips. I get some peach leaves.
It's obviously quite a slight concern, considering the fact that I did an ice cream in my last cook. But I think this show is also about playing to your strengths. And if I can balance these flavors perfectly better than my last dish, then, you know, I've hit the brief. Being slightly uncomfortable with the ingredients that we have to hero, I think I want to play with my strengths.
Contestants, may I have your attention? I'm stopping the clock. There's gonna be a bit of a little twist.
Oh, no. Oh, we don't like it. Why?
Just as I'm feeling like I'm getting my act together, Greg throws in a spanner in the woodwork.
We want you to incorporate mebos into your dishes. Mebos is a primary South African preserve made from pureed apricots, salt, and sugar. So please hurry up to come and get yours, because in 1 minute, the clock will start ticking again. There you go.
Why?
I mean, why? Just into the challenge, we've already got dried fruit, so I thought, well, why are they bringing this new element in? But fortunately, it can work with my bobotie. It's a nice tart flavor. It's got lots of punch in it. And to be honest, I'm actually wondering if my chutney is not too sweet, so it's going to be a great addition.
And I'm just wondering how many people have actually tasted mebos, because it's not something that you sort of get on every street corner.
No, it's not a commonly known South African ingredient. So I think that for most of them, it'll be an unfamiliar flavor.
Mebos face and tequila face is the same thing. It's like...
I'm super stoked about the new twist. Because I was actually looking for something more sour in the pantry. I was looking for something tangy to kind of help me get the sauce a little bit tangier. So it's a blessing.
Woo, guys.
I opened my pressure cooker and realized that the samp didn't actually cook through at all. Actually, the water is ice cold.
It did not work. The judges make me nervous, honestly. I'm quite disappointed, actually.
The water is ice cold, so I'm having a Mohammed, and I'm thinking to myself, oh my goodness. What am I gonna do now? But I'm thinking I'm not gonna let this derail me. Put that aside, and I decide to head back to fetch a substitute that will work with my risotto idea.
I'm gonna go with quinoa.
I know that it really hangs on to flavor, so I was like, I'm gonna use that.
I'm a bit irritated because now it just makes my dish a simple, weird thing. I'm not a dessert person, so I'm pushing out all those stops there, trying to impress the judges.
I've got 5 things going. I've got nuts roasting on this side. I've got half of my pierogies frying off. The other half is going in the hot water, and I'm busy filling with the other hand.
Yes. Bacon fat chestnuts roasting on an open flame in the MasterChef kitchen.
There are a lot of different components in my dish, but each component is made up of the same ingredients. I'm kind of thinking I need one more element, something just to round it all up, something that's just going to sit on the palate nicely and round everything together.
Contestants, you're entering your final 2 minutes. If you haven't started plating, you should really start thinking about it.
My time is up. I'm looking down at my dish and I'm thinking, baby girl, you have to work on this plating skill.
Lovely lady right in front of me, Timbisa, you're up.
Winning dish, waiting dish, waiting dish. Yeah, I think it's good enough, but I'm not sure if I can completely say it's a winning dish.
What have you made?
I've made for you today quinoa risotto with an Asian-inspired pork belly, crispy pork skin, and a tart peach and mebos sauce.
I must confess, I have never in my life eaten a quinoa risotto. It's rather jolly.
The cheesiness of this quinoa is really delicious, and actually the texture it adds is also a wonderful component.
Thank you, Chef.
It's our boy in yellow, James.
Go, Jamie. I feel I've really grown in the last few days, and my balancing of flavor, I think, has improved.
Talk me through the broken biscuit. It's a bit like your upside down cone, you know, so
Yeah, it's playful and creative. It's the perfection in imperfection. That's sort of my cooking.
okay. So you were going for a basic biscuit pastry, like you
Yeah,
just did.
a very, very thin butter biscuit kind of vibe.
Well, we know one thing for sure, James. You can make ice cream.
Yeah.
I think you definitely, when we said salty, sweet, savoury, you did that. Well done.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oneswa, it's your turn to come to the front.
Looking at my dish, I know that my pastry is not cooked as much as I would have liked for it to be cooked. So I know already that my rough puff is a little bit on the underside.
So Oneswa, tell us what we got here.
I made a peach and mebos and coconut puree with a cheese whipped cream chantilly and a peach and champagne sorbet.
Okay. And what crust do you have in between the layers?
It's a quick rough puff pastry, very quick one.
But you try to make it yourself, or?
Yes, I tried to make it.
In that 75 minutes, you try to make puff pastry.
No, it's not a puff pastry. Something less than a puff pastry.
But it's a pastry nevertheless.
It's a pastry.
I like the fact that you made a plating that is structured, which we haven't really seen so far, where everything is quite elegantly plated. So that's pretty. And then your sorbet?
My sorbet is a peach and champagne sorbet.
And does the champagne come through?
It does. It gives the lovely bitterness that I wanted
Okay,
to.
is that what you were looking for?
Yes, yes.
So you said you have coconut in the other cream?
Yes, I've got coconut and mebos and pureed peaches.
I hate to tell you, I'm not sure I can taste that champagne. Very sad for me. I think it's an interesting dish. It's very subtle.
Yes.
Pretty much how it looks in a very pretty, delicate way. So the flavors are quite delicate too. Which means it's hard to get a balance of the sweet and the salty and the sour because it's a bit timid. I think that's the way I would speak about the flavors.
When you have, especially a minimalist dish, when you only have 2 or 3 flavors, you need to be able to taste them. And here we definitely do not taste the cheese, and the coconut has taken over. Thank you, Oneswa.
Thank you, Oneswa.
If I went home at this stage of the game, I would be gutted.
Give me.
At least my initials cooked.
Yeah.